Control statements are a very important part of any programming language. Without control statements, there isn't much that we would be able to actually do in our programs. Control statements allow us to be able to branch to different parts of the code, to be able to loop through the code, and to be able to jump to different areas of the code. Without these kinds of statements, our code would basically just run from the start to finish without ever returning back up or looping or choosing a different path. So the basic idea behind a control statement is that it allows us to control the flow or the execution of our code. And control statements can basically be divided into three main types. And we are going to cover some of each one of these types in the rest of this module. The first type that we are going to cover is conditional statements. And conditional statements can be thought of as statements that allow the code to branch or to choose a different path. We are going to cover two types of conditional statements. One is the if and else statement, and the other is the switch. And both of these statements we will see will allow us to evaluate some kind of condition and then choose a code patch to take based on the value of that condition. The next type of control statement that we are going to look at is an iterative control statement. An iterative control statement is basically just a loop, and we are going to look at several different kinds of loops in Java and see how we can construct the loops and how we can both enter and exit the loops. The final kind of control statement is a jumping statement, and we have already covered one of these so far, the return statement. When we look at methods is an example of a jumping statement, and that's because it jumps from one location of the code to another location of the code. There's two others that we are going to cover here, and they are both related to loops, which is the continue and the break statement. And we are going to use these statements in order to exit a loop early or to go to the next iteration of a loop early.